beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will put total leather and we'll get started. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the... At the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the football first. The give on the inside. On the move at the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep it out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the score, and he will take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Volunteers offense will have its first possession of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Makes the grab on the left.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The play action fake. Keeps the play going. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Vols! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Coffee. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Gets it out quickly. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And the 4th inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Bears the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain with your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays. And you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Catch in the middle, it's Bridges. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And down he goes back with the 3.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, what a move. Snagged out of the air. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Quick completion to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here we go. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now the play fake. The short hands, it's Callow. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the ball's getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires complete on the crosser. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
If you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Motion from the wideout. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through two quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cuber. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he added the extra point. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job.
And he calls it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
South Carolina, 37, Tennessee.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. to pass. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
He's got it down the right side. Turning it on. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Lawrence. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard 4th down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give from the gun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough. First down. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking for a crease, it's Fox. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's Lawrence. Right down the middle. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great